Hello once again everyone, welcome to Cruisnick's Purgatory. I'm your host Cruisnick X, alongside me, the beautiful Arya Stormborn.
Hey y'all.
We are well on our way to completing the tank role quest. In the last episode, we met with Granson, and we are joining his hunt for the Dread Fiend Dikaiosign, otherwise known as the paladin known as Brandon, who has now been turned into a Sin Eater. And we went through Granson's little test, and now we're gonna just continue on, and we've already finished our preparation, so let's get right down to it with the level 72 quest, Shaped by Tragedy. All set to embark on our great hunt, Chris? Then let us be about it. Before you ask, I've no intention of leading us out into the wilds without even an inkling of Dikaiosign's whereabouts. Norvrent may be a particularly large realm, even before the flood, but it'd take us a dozen lifetimes to scour every nook and cranny. So, we'll start by asking around a place I know for a fact Dikaiosign has attacked before, the village of Wright on Colusia. While I don't have a reason to believe he will return, I'd like to think that the survivors might know of something of value. After all, you can be sure that they haven't forgotten the day the bastard came through. So, let us be off then. Alright, the village of Wright we go. Welcome to Wright. I reckon it might not seem like much to you, but to me... Never mind. We'll save that conversation for later. Tracking down Dikaiosign is what matters right now. Let's split up and ask after the bastard. Better odds of turning up useful information that way, I wager. Alright, let's question the residents. I'm looking in the right place, right? So many quest markers you can never tell. Ah, here we go. Ah, what? What do you want from me? The Sin Eater? The one that came and killed everyone? Oh God, is he here? Then why are you talking about him? Oh, I knew I should have stayed inside. There's nothing but death out here now. Death and horror and eaters and... Well, okay. Well, we can officially lose hope with him. Where's the other guy? Come on, seriously? There's gotta be some... You know, this would be a lot easier if... I saw a quest marker that actually looked remotely like what I'm looking for. Ah, there we are. Huh? Where'd you come from? What do you want with me? The Kaio sign? That thrice-damned eater that's the spitting image of a Galgant knight? That the Kaio sign? I can't help you. All I know is that when he came, Wicked White, if you had seen the carnage, you would... I'm sorry, I can't talk about this. Looks like nobody wants to talk at all. Alright, let's talk with Granson. Well, learn anything worth sharing? I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. What we saw that day, what he did to us, there's no moving on from that. What's your connection to this village? Well, I was planning to tell you the whole story eventually, but I suppose now is as good a time as any. I was born and raised in Wright. Lacking any real prospects, I eked out a living as a hunter. Might have tried my hand at something more exciting had I not also been trying to provide for the love of my life, Melinda. It was about a year ago that she accepted a commission from this Yulmoran trader. Bloke dealt mostly in antiques, and he had this bracelet in need of restoration. Bloody old with a questionable provenance. Supposedly it once belonged to royalty of some such. The Fangs of Orthus, he called it. Me and her had been talking about tying the proverbial knot. Buying land, building a home, that sort of thing. Around here that might not take much, but it was still a lot more than we had. So when the trader made his offer, she didn't hesitate to say yes. I'd gone down to the shipyards to pick up extra tools and materials she needed for the work. Quality stuff, but it'd pay for itself 10 times over. But when I got back to Wright, the Kaio sign had been busy. I spied at least a dozen newborn eaters fluttering about, trying to make sense of their new lot. The grandmother who lived next door and shared the fruits of her orchard with us. The gruff woodsman who'd brought firewood to our doorstep in the dead of winter. Both of them reduced to mindless fiends, just like that. There wasn't time to mourn or think. I started looking for Melinda. And then there she was, alive and well. Our eyes met, and we knew it was going to be all right. We ran for each other, and even now, a year later, it doesn't feel real. One moment she was there, right there in front of me, and the next she was... The Kaio knelt and took the Fangs of Orthus, then left, leading a host of sin eaters out of Wright. But Melinda, I still couldn't see her as anything else. She wouldn't budge. She just hovered there and stared, waiting for me to end it. Well, I could never say no to her. Not once in the years we'd been together. For all the time she'd welcomed me home with a bowl of hot stew. All the time she laughed at my crude jokes and gave me counsel when I was losing my way. For all that and more, I killed her. I swore then and there I'd have my vengeance. The Kaio would die by my hand. I carved the scars in my flesh to mirror the ones he left on my soul. an enduring reminder of the vow that I never dare stray from the path. There. All done. No need to wallow in it. Wouldn't want my tragic yet trite tale to put you off our hunt. Still with me to the end, sinner? No doubt. That's the spirit. Still, I have some unfinished business here, so if you could give me a moment before we resume, I would be most grateful. And with that, we've completed another role quest. In the next episode, we will complete the level 74 quest, Defined by Loss. But until then, that's it for this episode of Cruisenix Purgatory. A special thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us. And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruisenix signing out.